You know, y'all, we really should just stop leaving Ponyville altogether.
Why do you say that?
'Cause every time we go someplace, we're missing out on all the cool shit happening here. Like that light show, for example. If we'd been here when it happened, we might have actually found more than a big pile of nothing in the castle of the sisters.
You gotta give credit though where it's due. I found it really nice of Maya to have someone inform us of that the moment we got back to Ponyville. So we can't say no pony gave a shit about that.
Sure, but at the end it didn't make a difference. We don't know anything more about what happened than if they hadn't told us. For all we know, it could have just been a dragon breathing fire in the sky.
And why would a dragon do a thing like that?
How should I know, but given everything we know about the dragon lore, surely Robotus could come up with some logical reason for it.
Whatever it was, it's gone now. So let's not waste any more time worrying about it. If it's important, it's gonna show up again eventually. And next time we'll be here when it does.
That's good to me. So, sketch time?
I'm afraid so.
Hold your horses, main six. Just the ponies I wanted to see. Perfect.
Thorax. Hi there. What are you doing here, fella?
Yeah, don't you get a hive to maintain or something?
I do, and I am. I'm here on behalf of my kin, the Changelings. We've been downtrodden and frowned upon for long enough, and I decided it's time to change the way my kind are perceived in Equestria. We're done being looked down upon, being the victims of actual full-on racism from every single pony in existence, even the really nice ones, because apparently hating changelings is just ingrained in you lot.
Well, that pretty much sums it up. It's true, while I wouldn't say anything hurtful to your face, I do think some stuff about you. Some real nasty stuff, honestly. Sorry.
What Pinky's evading to say is that your kind are simply not real ponies. That makes it hard for us to relate to you.
I see. Well, in that case, I guess we're in luck. Ironically, a fellow pony of yours gave me the idea on how I could change the fate of my kind when he visited me to film a documentary about us.
Oh, you mean Duck. Yeah, even to you I feel like apologizing for getting harassed by that prick. He really did get what was coming to them. Thanks again for that, AJ.
Enough with the slandering, y'all. I ain't shot no pony.
It's alright, because like I said, he helped me realize the solution for all our problems. When he visited us, he made the remark that changelings could transform into anything, and when we do, we gain the powers of whichever it is. So this is precisely what we're going to do now. I will be the first to change into a form that will forever be immune to any hostility your ponies want to throw at me. And once all my kind follow suit, no changeling will ever fall victim to racism again.
Hey there, now I know you might feel justified in doing that, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I'm sure there's another solution.
Yes, I know us ponies have never been kind to you, but turning into invincible warrior box and declaring war on us ponies that will only harm you in the long run.
Declare war on you? What? Are you fucking crazy? Yes, it is true that we could turn ourselves into unbeatable soldiers immune to anything, but that's not the way I chose. I will not disgrace my kin the way Chrysalis did with petty villainy. Instead, I found a much better solution. Meaning I'm going to transform into a changeling that you ponies don't hate for no reason.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's more agreeable than starting a war.
Although a war would be a lot more reasonable in my opinion. Becoming invincible warrior box is at least something I could imagine happening. But changelings whom I don't despise? Let's please stay realistic here.
Oh, ye of little faith. Just wait and see. So, what do you say now?
Oh my goodness! I can hardly fathom this feeling, but do you feel this too, girls? I'm looking upon a changeling, and the constant feeling of disgust and repel I would always have. They're gone.
Yeah. I know I'm supposed to think otherwise, but I don't hate you anymore, Thorax.
Me too. That's really impressive, I have to say. You managed to break an iron law of pony biology.
Thanks. I'm so glad my idea actually turned out alright.
Alright, are you kidding me? This might have just revolutionized the entire relationship between ponies and changelings. If the rest of you kind also change in the same way, there'll be nothing standing in the way of you becoming fully respected citizens of Equestria.
Really? Oh my god, finally! I can't tell you how happy I am. The curse of my kind is finally lifted. Now we can truly live as equals. Huh? What the fuck is going on? What's wrong with this guy?
Oh no, it looks like another collapse just spontaneously formed.
What? But how? We didn't do anything.
Hear me, mortals! What the fuck did he do this time, Twilight? Wait, where is she?
Oh, she's at home being all depressed and stuff after losing her magic. She'll be fine.
Okay. Then who else here is responsible for this impending Armageddon?
No idea. We were just standing here and Thorax demonstrated his new transformation, and suddenly all hell broke loose.
New transformation? Into what?
A changeling that's not hated by the ponies.
What? Oh, you got them fooled. There we have our source.
What are you talking about?
You turn back right now, you hear me?
But I...
No! Or I swear to you, I will drag you to dimensional prison myself. Do it! Whew. Okay. It stopped spreading. Now to fix it.
Dimension stabilized.
One question, Demenzia, if you don't mind my language. What the fuck was that all about?
Well, how do I say this? A changeling that's not being hated by ponies is just so unnatural to this world that the mere existence of that caused the dimensional stability to start tearing apart.
So what you're saying is... a world in which changelings are not discriminated against is a world that can exist?
Basically. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, how's about you answer an actually important question now, Demenzia? Like, for example, what the hell are you doing here? Ain't you said you've been promoted and that another guardian was gonna deal with Equestria from now on?
Well, yes, I did say that. However, when I moved into the office, I quickly realized that this position was a lot less exciting than my previous one. Not to say it was boring, actually it was a lot more stress organizing all the other guardians instead of dealing with just one dimension. Even if that dimension was Equestria. Because I noticed that I'm having trouble really trusting the other guardians to do the job properly. When I know their trade and everything, but when it comes to this special world, they just lack the experience I have. So I was actually only mildly annoyed when I found out that the dimensional regulator Robotus gave me only works when I use it.
So another guardian wouldn't have been able to stop this catastrophe either way?
Yeah. But that's not the only reason I wanted to get back in the field. I learned that you really have to be careful what you wish for, because now that I experienced a cozy office job, I had to learn what an absolute pain-in-the-ass paperwork is. And still, the days where I'm all stressed out over organizing that and coordinating other guardians, those are the better ones. The real awful ones are those when nothing at all is happening. Those slow days when maybe 3 documents come in. Do you have any idea how terrible it is for a 17-year-old to just have to sit there and wait for stuff to happen?
17? Wait, didn't you say it was 16 last time?
Yeah, it was my birthday recently.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, thanks. So you see, there's nothing more dreadful for a teen than boredom.
Why do you even still work at that place at all? Wasn't this all just so you could get a car? Well, you get it now, so why not just quit?
Yeah, it's actually not that easy. The joy over my new ride was heavily dampened when I fully realized the meaning of company car. Turns out the car still belongs to the balance keepers and I can only use it for the time I'm employed there. So I'd have to keep saving money until I can either buy another car or pay for this one in full to keep it. Until then, quitting is not an option.
Another thing, didn't you say this was all just some summer job? How long do you have vacation in your dimension? I mean, we've known you for 4 years.
Oh no, it used to be a summer job, but now I'm doing a dual study there.
Wait a minute, so that's that me way back in episode 16 of the sketches, when you first appeared in front of that hospital. You were 13 back then?
What? No, I was 16.
But it's been 4 years, and if you're 17 today, then logically...
Yeah,
that
I
means
know what that would mean, but I still first came to the balance keepers with 16. That's probably because time works differently in our world.
Oh, it does. And how exactly?
Honestly, I don't have a clue. You'll have to ask Tempora that. Anyway, enough of all this lore shit. I'm starting to get the feeling this has all been a setup again for some more exposition.
Would make sense, known Robotus.
Whatever, I gotta get back to my workstation.
Which one now, the desk or the surveillance center?
Both, actually. I was told that I can then go back to doing Guardian business if it doesn't interfere with my other duties. A compromise is what the Great Core called it.
The Great Core? What is that?
Well, the entity that rules my world and all other dimensions.
So it's God, basically.
It would undo your entire existence if it heard you say that, but... yeah, kinda like God. Anyway, enough of that. Bye.
Well, that was once again a pretty strange episode.
Actually, no, really, it was really standard when it comes to the Menzia ones.
In all of this hustle, simply because Thorax thought he could get uppity about his place in the world.
Hey, I'm still here. And I, for one, think this is unacceptable. So I finally find a way to stop my kin from being treated unfairly, a solution that wouldn't harm anyone, and the world literally tells me that us not being hated is against nature? What the fuck?
Hey, look on the broad side. Y'all changelings are just the Megs and our family guy. You're the catalyst for all our genuine hatred, and because of that, the rest of Equestria can peacefully coexist. It's a very important job you guys are doing. You should be proud of that.
All right then, if that's really our station in Equestria, then I'm afraid there really is no other way. I wanted to avoid having to use this last resort at all costs, but now we've been left with no choice.
The last resort. Oh, sounds eerie. Do you think this might have any consequences for us?
Probably. Maybe we should have tried being nicer to him. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face.